In the world of Naruto, a long-forgotten clan emerges from the shadows, revealing secrets darker than any Akatsuki scheme. This cursed bloodline was erased from history by the first Hokage himself, their existence deemed too dangerous for the ninja world. When an ancient scroll is uncovered in the ruins of Konoha, a dark energy is unleashed, and Naruto Uzumaki must face horrors unlike anything he's encountered before. This tale combines psychological torment, supernatural dread, and the tragic history of a clan that should have stayed buried. The story begins with a routine mission assigned to Naruto, Sakura, and Sai. Deep within the Forest of Death, they stumble upon a decaying temple inscribed with symbols from an ancient ninja clan. Within, they discover a scroll sealed with layers of protective jutsu. Against Sakura's warnings, Naruto unseals the scroll, releasing an ominous black mist that clings to him. The scroll's contents are cryptic, describing a clan known as the Kurayami, Darkness Clan, whose unique jutsu allowed them to manipulate fear itself. Their power was so immense that even Madara Uchiha feared them. As Naruto reads the scroll aloud, visions of shadowy figures flash before his eyes, and whispers fill the room, chilling them to the bone. Returning to Konoha, Naruto begins experiencing vivid nightmares. In them, he sees a woman with hollow eyes and elongated skeletal fingers reaching for him, whispering his name. The dreams bleed into reality as shadowy figures begin appearing in the corners of his vision. The village is soon plagued by strange occurrences. Ninja report hearing their worst fears spoken aloud during missions. Civilians disappear, leaving only scorch marks and claw-like imprints behind. Tsunade recognizes the symptoms of the Kurayami curse, a forbidden technique designed to erode the sanity of its victims. Desperate for answers, Naruto seeks out Sasuke, hoping the Uchiha clan's history holds clues. Sasuke reluctantly agrees to help, but warns Naruto that digging into the past could unleash horrors no one is prepared for. Together, they journey to the ruins of the Uchiha compound, where Sasuke finds an old family journal detailing the Kurayami's rise and fall. The Kurayami had developed a jutsu called Kage no Mai, Dance of Shadows, capable of creating illusions so real they could physically harm their victims. To defeat them, the first Hokage had to make a pact with an otherworldly entity, sacrificing part of his soul to banish them to a parallel dimension. Naruto begins to notice a strange, black mark spreading across his chest, emanating from where the scroll's mist touched him. The mark grants him glimpses of the Kurayami's dimension, a void filled with grotesque, shifting figures and endless whispers. The mark also amplifies Kurama's chakra, but at a cost. Each time Naruto uses the Nine-Tails' power, he feels the entity from the scroll growing stronger, its voice more distinct. Kurama warns Naruto that this entity is older and more malevolent than anything they've faced before. The shadows invade Konoha, turning the village into a battlefield of fear. Shinobi are forced to confront their deepest traumas, and even seasoned warriors like Kakashi and Shikamaru find themselves paralyzed. The entity from the scroll manifests as a colossal, amorphous shadow creature, feeding on the villagers' terror. Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura lead the counterattack, but their jutsu have little effect on the creature. As the battle rages, the entity speaks through the voices of the dead, taunting Naruto with memories of Jiraiya, Neji, and his parents. Realizing that the Kurayami cannot be defeated through conventional means, Sasuke devises a plan to trap the entity in a genjutsu using his Rinnegan. However, this requires someone to serve as a conduit, merging their chakra with the entity's to anchor it in place. Naruto volunteers, despite knowing it could cost him his life. The ritual begins, and Naruto is pulled into the entity's dimension. Inside, he confronts the clan's leader, a ghastly figure known as Mizuki Kurayami, who reveals the true purpose of their power, to act as guardians against an even greater cosmic threat. Naruto and Kurama join forces for one final attack, channeling all their chakra into a Rasen Shuriken infused with the entity's own energy. The clash obliterates the shadow creature, but Naruto is left comatose, his body covered in the black mark. Back in the real world, the shadows dissipate, and the villagers begin to recover. Sasuke carries Naruto's unconscious body back to Konoha, unsure if his friend will ever wake up. The whisper in the dark. Months later, Naruto awakens, but he is forever changed. The black mark remains, and he occasionally hears faint whispers in the night. Despite the victory, he knows the Kurayami's curse is not fully broken. The story ends with Naruto staring at the horizon, his reflection in the window showing a pair of glowing, whole eyes staring back. Naruto struggles to adapt to life with the Kurayami Mark. While his physical strength remains unaffected, his chakra control becomes erratic, and he begins losing time. Moments where he blacks out and awakens elsewhere, unsure of what transpired. The villagers of Konoha notice his strange behavior and start keeping their distance, whispering that the hero of the Fourth Great Ninja War might be cursed. Even his closest friends, like Sakura and Hinata, grow uneasy around him. Tsunade, examining the mark, theorizes that it acts as a tether to the Kurayami dimension. The seal is incomplete, and unless it is fully closed, the curse could consume Naruto entirely. She tasks Sasuke and Sakura with researching a possible counter-seal, but time is running out. As Naruto grapples with the curse, a secretive group of rogue shinobi calling themselves the Shadow Council emerges. They believe the Kurayami's return signals the beginning of a new age, where fear will reign supreme, and the strong will dominate the weak. The Shadow Council begins targeting villages, spreading chaos and destruction. Their leader, a masked figure named Kageya, claims to be a descendant of the Kurayami clan and wields their forbidden jutsu. Kageya's goal is to fully resurrect the Kurayami and merge the shinobi world with their dimension. Naruto, despite his deteriorating condition, insists on leading the charge against the Shadow Council. Accompanied by Sasuke, Sakura, and a reluctant Kakashi, they confront the council in a remote hideout, only to discover that Kageya has been anticipating their arrival. The fight with the Shadow Council is a brutal display of psychological and physical warfare. Kageya uses the Kage no Mai to exploit the team's fears, showing Sakura a vision of her failure to save Naruto, Sasuke a future where he succumbs to darkness again, and Kakashi the deaths of all his loved ones. Naruto, however, is immune to the illusions. The Kurayami Mark protects him, but at a cost. It begins to feed off the fear of his teammates, amplifying its hold on him. In a desperate move, Naruto taps into Kurama's power to neutralize the illusions, but doing so strengthens the mark. Kageya retreats, but not before taunting Naruto, revealing that the mark is the key to unlocking the full power of the Kurayami. If Naruto loses control, the seal will break, and their dimension will consume the shinobi world. Sasuke uncovers an ancient ritual in the Uchiha archives that might sever Naruto's connection to the Kurayami dimension. However, the ritual requires a sacrifice. A powerful soul must take Naruto's place as the tether. Naruto refuses to let anyone else suffer for his mistake, but Hinata steps forward, offering herself. Her Byakugan, she argues, might be the only thing strong enough to withstand the Kurayami's power. The team debates the morality of the ritual, knowing it could cost Hinata her life. As they prepare for the ritual, the Shadow Council attacks Konoha, forcing Naruto to choose between completing the ritual and defending his home. Naruto confronts Kageya in the heart of Konoha, where the Shadow Council has summoned a massive shadow beast to devour the village. The fight is intense, with Naruto pushing his body and chakra to their limits. Sasuke and Sakura manage to hold off the Shadow Council, while Kakashi leads the villagers to safety. Hinata, against Naruto's wishes, begins the ritual, using her chakra to stabilize the seal. The battle reaches its climax when Naruto merges his Rasen Shuriken with the power of the Kurayami Mark, creating a devastating attack that obliterates Kageya and the Shadow Beast. However, the Mark fully consumes him in the process. As Naruto succumbs to the Mark, Hinata completes the ritual, taking his place as the tether. She disappears into the Kurayami dimension, sealing it from within. The Mark vanishes from Naruto's body, but he is left devastated by Hinata's sacrifice. The village mourns Hinata's loss, and Naruto isolates himself, burdened by guilt. Sasuke encourages him to honor her sacrifice by protecting the peace she fought for. The Guardian of Shadows. Years later, Naruto becomes Hokage, but he never forgets Hinata's sacrifice. He often visits her memorial, where he sometimes hears her voice in the wind. Unknown to him, Hinata watches over the village from the Kurayami dimension, ensuring the seal remains unbroken. The story ends with Naruto looking to the horizon, vowing to protect the world she gave her life to save.